Mm, what was it? We were back at my old house in Spring Valley, and it wasn't my house, but we were just at Spring Valley, and we had the spray cans of snow, where you could spray your, you could just spray snow, like, the cans where you spray snow on the glass, but these cans, they sprayed snow everywhere, like actual real snow. So we were spraying snow everywhere. Then San Diego was covered with snow because we just kept spraying everywhere. But we didn't really spray everywhere. We just sprayed everywhere that was close to us. But then we would like spray hills and spray like little banks, and then we could go sledding. And then we would go do that. And then I remember from my childhood, I think I took you there. The big hill where I would always bike down, and you said like, wow, this is so big. And then so I went there, and then I yelled at you. I was like, Charmaine, I found a good hill. And then you just started laughing a lot because you realized how stupid it was that I would be going down that hill, and how dangerous, and but also how much of a good idea it was, because it was a really good hill. So then I sprayed. I went all the way to the top, and then I started spraying, and then I started spraying and spraying and spraying and spraying, and then I went all down all the curves and stuff, and it was really fast. And then I ended up at the apartment complex where I grew up. This was before Spring Valley, and it was weird. The way that the place is set up is there's two buildings, or two big buildings. So long building this way, and a long building facing it, and then in the middle there's just a big lawn area, for people to congregate, have barbecues or whatever. It was just nothing but grass, like a football field, but it wasn't that big. But in my dream, in the middle, it was just all water, kind of like the botanical garden at Balboa Park. So underneath there would be, there was supposed to be like koi and stuff, but in my dream, it was the ocean, but it was the ocean contained in a small pond, and the stairs would lead down into it, but then there'd be like a marker saying this is where the water line is. But also remember that it was snowing, or there was a lot of snow, so this whole pond was frozen. So then I lived upstairs, and I looked down, and then I saw you on the other side, where the other building was, and I wanted to get to you, but I couldn't because there was snow, and I couldn't cross the water because it was too cold. It was frozen. So then I tried to do something. I forgot what I did. Maybe I had another can. But then I started spraying, and then I sprayed off all the layers of snow so we could see the water, and then we would see the water, and it was so clear, and then we would see, like, it looked exactly like what we would see at La Jolla Cove, where we saw a lot of Garibaldis, the orange fish, and they were just eating the plants on the bottom. And then I think I jumped in the water. I forgot what happened, but then we ended up at a music video shoot at a pumpkin patch at nighttime, and this was after Sun God, or before Sun God, but we weren't together at the time. And I don't know, I was frantically trying to get your attention, but not like you're ignoring me, but like trying to get your attention as like, hey, notice me and see how cool I am, because at the time I was shy and didn't know how to talk to you. So I figured I wanted to do stuff to impress you, so I had my iPod and I would play the music out the speakers and start dancing. But then you wouldn't recognize me, so then I would just dance on my own. And then I remember there was this a trailer where it was like a trailer, and then I climbed up on the stage and I started playing like Rick James, and there's this weird, really, really skinny black guy dressed like Rick James, but he had a knit sweater on, and he was also wearing a trench coat. I don't understand it. And he had bangs. Okay, sorry. It just looks really ridiculous in my imagination. Yeah, and he did a flip and landed on his back. Like, it was so cool. And I was like, oh, that's a good move, man. And then he put his hand up, like, hey, help me. I was like, oh, okay, I'll help you up. And I started dancing. And that's all I remember. That was the end of my dream. Sorry for making a really long video when my eyes closed, but I just woke up. Okay, I'll open them. Hi, baby. I love you. Okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow. I just wanted to share with you that because I had no place to type. Okay, bye. Mwah.